なんか電車の通勤電車の
Let's continue group C
用意してきて
on their own speech. Number 20, Ms. Fukui. See you next year.
See you next year. Hello everyone. Have you ever been to China? When I was a university student, I took a trip to China. I'd like to tell you about my experience there. While in China, my tour group went to the historical city called Luoyang, or Lakuyo in Japanese, and we visited a White Horse Temple. There is an old saying that it is the oldest Buddhist temple in China, and that it was built in 68 AD. It was named White Horse Temple after the legend that two Buddhist priests came to China. Luoyang from India with a statue of Buddha and Buddhist sculptures on white horses. So not only domestic tourists, but also foreigners visited. We heard that there were some white horses and that we could ride them. I paid an admission fee of 1 yuan and entered the temple. There were some traditional ancient structures and a 13-story stone pagoda in the temple grounds. It had an open space and some white horses were there. I mounted a horse and took some pictures in front of the temple gate. Then I heard that we could go around the open space on horseback. So I walked around on a horse with the staff of the temple there. When I got off the horse, he unexpectedly said, "Matarainien," in Japanese with a smile. That means, "See you next year," in English. I was very glad to hear that. Oh, he can speak Japanese. So I replied to say, "See you next year," in Japanese. Then he said the same words, "Matarainien," again. But why did he say, "See you next year"? I said to myself. How would he know if I was planning to come back to China next year? Oh, I see. Some Japanese tourists might have taught him some strange Japanese expressions. Then I said, "Matarainen," and tried to leave, waving goodbye. However, he said, "Matarainen," again. I felt that his eyes said, "Don't leave." Why does he hold me up? I said to myself again. He was unwilling to part from me. I said, "See you next year," and tried to leave with a smile. Then 3 or 4 Chinese people ran up to me, and I was surrounded by them. I was very surprised. They talked something loudly and rapidly in Chinese. I couldn't understand what they were saying. So I asked for help from the Chinese interpreter who had accompanied us. The reasons were these. If I had only mounted a horse, I wouldn't have had to pay any extra fee. But I went around the open space on horseback, so I had to pay another 2 yuan. I finally realized that I had misheard the words. He said, "Matarainien," for "Maotaranien" in Japanese. Thank you very much.